I'm part of a startup based in Cambridgeshire. We're trying to keep everybody safe in the digital age. We think that it's fairly obvious that the digital model of, say, databases, databases get hacked. Our problem as individuals is that we don't have a good way to prove who we are. Think about it. I mean, if you were travelling, as I was just saying to my colleague over here, and everything is stolen, so you've got no biometric reader on your phone, passwords are useless, so you're travelling, you need to call a call centre for help, and how do you prove who you are? Has anybody got any suggestions? So they think at the call centre you're probably a fraudster, trying to pull a fast one. How do you? I mean, it's almost ridiculous if you think about it. And actually, this may shock an awful lot of people who are cybersecurity experts. That actually everything in authentication today is stealable. If you think about, I mean, you can't use fixed details about yourself. What we need as a world, probably about 5.5 billion connected individuals, is a way to prove who we are in a way that somebody can't get hold of and use against us. So things like passwords we know are bad. Biometrics, a lot of people in the early 2000s, there's been huge investment, thought that fingerprints, face, voice was the answer. To a certain extent, it does a lot, but it's not a total answer. Biometrics are always slightly approximate. There's always a percentage match. And worst of all, did everybody wipe their coffee cup? Because your fingerprints are there, and it's very easy to take them off. You can photograph irises at a distance. Can I have the film, please? It's just not good. So we've actually the gold standard always has been back to the late 70s. Is one-time codes. So something that you can use as a passcode, but just that once. And so RSA security company invented the little key fob, and now we've got phone apps and authenticators and so on. They're all to give you one-time codes. Trouble is the delivery systems don't work. If it's phone-based and your phone goes down, you're stuck. We think that the mentally held secret was always very good. The problem was that the fixed password was the bad bit. But why chuck out our mental faculties in proving who we are? It's almost ridiculous what it is. So we've actually devised a very simple system which appears on the screen of whatever you're using. It could be a door lock if you're doing premise guarding or whatever, or a website. You get a one-time code hidden in a little grid of squares, and your key to reading off the right number is a little pattern that you've preset. The hacker, even if he's sitting, or she, is watching over your shoulder, hasn't a clue what you're looking at. But the pattern stays the same, numbers switch round, you get a different code every time. And that can work on door locks, phones, anything. And our who is anybody who needs to strongly authenticate in a way that can't be used against them to prove who a human being is. And it seems extraordinary that the tech giants have just dropped the ball. They seem to be saying, I mean, Microsoft, for instance, seems to think everything will work via your mobile, but if that gets lost, my sister-in-law dropped hers down the loo, dried out, 2 days, didn't work. So occasionally my phone is not charged up properly in the morning, can't use it. And biometrics are stolen, stealable. So are things like YubiKeys, pass keys, using your device as an authentication device. Yeah, it sort of works up to a point. And I remember, was it called Pico or something? There was a Cambridge professor invented wearable technology, so you've got sensors in your blazer or something. Well, okay, so that's stealable. So our system, which is called Shayype, Shaype, we're about to rebuild our MVP and put that into test with some fairly global companies. And we think that things like premise guarding and door locks and so on is definitely part of our who, as is banking, pay slips, fintech, everything. Anyway, thank you.